There's a moment that feels especially cruel. You didn't just stall. You didn't just feel uncertain. It feels worse than before you started. Not dramatically, not all at once, just enough to make you wonder why you ever began. When things feel worse, the conclusion comes fast. I shouldn't have changed anything. You compare the present to the past and notice something uncomfortable. You were functional before. You were coping before. You weren't thinking this much before. So the mind offers a simple explanation. This was a mistake. That explanation feels grounding. It's also incomplete. Feeling worse is persuasive because it's measurable. Before, you were numb or distracted. Now, you're aware. Before, you had habits that soften edges. Now, those buffers are gone. So of course it feels worse, not because damage occurred, but because avoidance was removed. This phase is amplified by contrast. You're no longer comparing pain to pain. You're comparing awareness to numbness, honesty to distraction, and clarity to comfort. And awareness always feels sharper than avoidance. That sharpness gets mistaken for regression. This moment feels like a personal failure because it arrives after effort. You didn't stumble into this, you worked to get here, which makes the discomfort feel undeserved. So the mind looks for someone to blame, and the easiest target is you. If I had just stayed the same, but staying the same was never neutral. It just hid the cost. When things feel worse, it's often because old coping strategies have weakened. New structures aren't stable yet, and awareness has increased faster than relief. That overlap creates exposure. Exposure is uncomfortable, but it's not damage. It's transition. This is where many people retreat, not because they can't handle effort, but because they can't tolerate the ambiguity. Going back promises immediate relief. Continuing offers no guarantee. So retreats feel rational, even wise. But relief and resolution are not the same thing. Feeling worse doesn't mean you broke something. It often means you stopped numbing, you stopped avoiding, you stopped compensating. Those stops expose reality, and exposure feels like pain before it feels like freedom. When it feels worse than before, the question usually isn't, why did I do this to myself? It's, what was I protected from before, and what am I facing now? When it feels worse than before, it's often because comfort has been removed before stability has arrived. This is subtle logic.